Tell you, I believe that we are at the forefront of the value creation, the customer value revolution. And one of the things that we are starting to say today is that values create value. So many companies have values that they put on their annual reports and all that, but they don't realize that using those values can create much more value for them. So there is value from having good values. So that's the first thing that we are trying to tell companies. And there are people who've written books. One such book is Firms of Endearment, where they have proved that companies that endear themselves to the stakeholders create 3 to 4 times the stakeholder wealth that good to great companies create, and that these companies create maybe 10 times the wealth that the average S&P company creates. So having values and creating values and being endearing to your stakeholders is actually creating wealth. And this, in a sense, is ironic management. Because what we say in ironic management is that if you focus on profits, you will make less profits than if you focus on making yourself much more uh, palatable to your stakeholders. And the stakeholders, of course, are not just your customers, because that's the main part of what we talk about, but employees, your partners, could be your suppliers, it could be people in your delivery chain, it could be eventually the society, and in point of fact, eventually your shareholder. So, for example, at Tata Power, we found that if that one of the things that really created value to the customer was Tata Power's focus on sustainability and safety and health and things of that sort. So many of these companies do it because they have to do it, if you know what I mean. But when they start to realize that it also creates so much value for them, then they start to look at this as a business proposition, that it helps their business, not just that it's a nice thing to do. So this is what is the background of all of these things. Now, how do you implement all of this? And that's what I've been doing with my books. The first one was called Customer Value Investment, and I don't know if you've seen it, but it's this book. And this book is a much more basic book. It talks about why one should look at customer value. What does it mean? What does it mean to companies? How do you measure value? How do you create value? And things of that sort. The second book